Hello everyone, welcome back to more Breath of the Wild. It's been a long time since we recorded this time. We're a couple weeks out since release now, I think, right?
Yep, it's been close to 2 weeks since we last recorded, and about a week away from it being a month since the game came out.
Yeah, so we're still in there, but we took a little bit of a break just because I wanted to play Nier Automata. And also, we just have a shit ton of footage. And, like, right now, only episode 3 is still out, so... Hey.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get to it eventually. Well, you'll get to it eventually. Yeah. I have no role in that part.
Yeah, that's all on me. I still don't know which menu buttons do what. This is off to a great start.
Okay.
I feel like I can remove this pin, actually. So, while we were gone, there's a few things I want to talk about. So, it's been probably a week since I played. I got a few more shrines just kind of walking around. Actually, there's one... So, there's one right here.
Yeah. Before you move on, did you climb to the top of that mountain yet?
I did not.
Okay, so it's good that you have a shrine there, because that's something that we should do at some point.
Okay, I assume there is a dragon.
Ah.
Because I know there's a snow one. I don't know where the fuck else it would be.
It's there.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Also, so I looked up, just because I was curious, this is the only thing I actively spoiled myself on. I know that there's a climbing set thing here. And the other climbing set thing is the one that's kind of over near Eventide Island.
Okay.
So, if we want those, I know those are there. There's only...
Well, that's interesting, because the climbing set stuff I got was not there.
Oh, maybe the stuff I looked up was wrong then. I'm sorry.
Well, I think I got the bandana over in, like, the desert.
Huh, okay. Huh, that's... interesting. Maybe I'm wrong then. The only other thing I do know is, a friend of mine basically told me what you get for getting all the memories, so I guess we're gonna get all the memories.
Okay, yeah.
Just because I feel like this playthrough would probably not be complete without it. And,
I'm curious... Okay. I'm curious what they told you, but okay.
I'll just say it's apparently you get a little bit more to the game's ending cinematic.
Yes, okay, yeah. It's honestly the bulk of the story are those memories. So if you want to actually turn around before you move on, there is a side quest right next to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this right before we started. Where?
Well, I wouldn't. It's all the way down at the base of the village. I normally wouldn't have like been, oh dude, do the side quest, but like it's related to getting the memories. So.
Well, that worked out. Yeah, I completely got sidetracked before we started recording, but yeah, I noticed that there's a little bubble there.
This guy right here. Yeah. You might have noticed you've run into him a few times at stables.
I feel like he seems familiar. He has a little paintbrush hair, yeah.
Also, just while we're going through this, I finished the game a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
I got all 120 shrines. I did all of the major story stuff. The only thing I kind of left hanging were just a few minor side quests, but I'll pick those up.
You get all 900 Korok seeds?
No, and I never will.
Do you know what the
Yes, I know what you get.
I'm just gonna spoil it because we're not doing it this playthrough, but if you don't want to hear, close your ears for like 5 seconds. You get like a swirly piece of like poo from that big Korok that upgrades your inventory.
Yep, big old yellow poop.
What does it do again? All I know is it's
nothing.
Poo. Oh, that's great.
I mean, at least what I read, they hadn't figured out any use for it.
Okay, let's go to the Great Fairy Fountain.
Yep.
The only other thing, I pinned a few things on the map that seemed interesting to go to, that you've probably seen by now, but,
I've seen almost all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a few landmarks and side quests I never saw, but, like, I've done the major stuff. Granted, it's been a while since I've done some of it, so, like, I'm not gonna remember everything.
Yeah. The only other thing I was going to say is, because I probably had the most extended grinding for shit time, because I basically learned what the passive ability Link gains if you get all of the ancient gear from the Akala lab. And it's that your weapon, like, the power of ancient weapons goes up. So in addition to being some of the most powerful armor in the game, that also gives you more offensive capability. So I'm like, oh, I kind of want to try grinding for that. It's kind of not worth it. I think I'm just going to wait until we do more shrines to get more cores.
I did not know that. I never bought that gear, so...
I think I might get at least one bit of it. Actually, I might have. I don't quite remember if I did. Didn't we've gone to this fairy fountain, haven't we?
Yeah, but he wants you to get a picture of it for him now.
Hold on, let me just check my inventory real quick. Did I get the... No, I did not.
You got a lot of shit.
Yeah, I did. The only other thing I was going to say is...
I noticed you have...
Oh. I have what?
Oh, no, I was gonna... Go ahead, and then I'll say my thing.
Okay. Well, I think my thing is going to trigger a discussion, so maybe you should say your thing first.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that I noticed you had close to 3,000 rupees, and then I was going to ask you if there's something you want to spend that on.
Yeah, that was going to be the ancient armor, but then I don't have enough cores, and I spent about an hour trying to grind for cores, and I got none, so fuck it. Oh, shit.
Grab the fairy. You got to sneak up on him.
Yeah, I guess I do.
It's fine. Let's get a picture of that shit.
Oh, well, hey!
Yeah, that's how you do it. Up on the D-pad.
Yeah, that's right. Oh god, this is fantastic. And
I mean, like, you were already bad at this, and now it's been, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hold on. I just want to see. Oh, you can't do a selfie pose, can you?
Yeah, you can. D-pad.
How?
Oh, no. Analog stick? There are buttons that change your pose. Ah, there you go.
Hold on, let's get... Okay. Gotta do this right. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna count.
Fine, I think the first one you took counts.
Yeah, it's
so.
fine. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is I feel like a little bit during that play session, I think my honeymoon phase for the game kind of ended a bit, where I was like, oh my god, everything about it's perfect. There's two things in particular that I think are just kind of bad. And then, like, one thing that I just kind of wish was slightly different. So one, I know I've referenced this while we were playing. I don't like the rain.
No, it's really cute the first 2 times, and then it gets real annoying.
And people watching this might be like, oh, but what about the lightning? That's another random weather effect. But no, you can, no matter where you are in the game, you can unequip your stuff, and you can... Oh, hey, let me grab this one. You can, in fact, like, go ahead and just take off all of your stuff. You have a counter to that. As far as I know, you can't counter the rain fucking up your climbing?
Nope, the only thing you can do is wait it out or build a fire and nap.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
If there was something that, like, some sort of resource where you could, like some gloves or something, like, that would be cool, but even then, I would want that available very early.
Like, the only thing there might be is, I know the Great Fairy says that sometimes if you upgrade armor, the whole set will gain new properties. I never upgraded all the climbing shit. Maybe that's the property it gets when you upgrade it all. I don't know, but like you said, that's still way too late for it to not be annoying.
Mm-hmm. Actually, there's another thing I just thought of right now. So the only other thing that I think I straight up dislike is I wish potion effects stacked.
So talk to him again.
Oh. He told me about the gate thing, but...
What gate thing?
Where the memory was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he marked it for me.
Oh, I totally missed all that.
Yeah, he told me it was in the field, like, or whatever.
Yeah, okay, so now just so you know, like, he told you where that one is?
Mm-hmm.
Did he mark it for you?
I don't know if he marked it, but he told me...
I don't think he marked it, he just gives you a hint as to where it is.
Yeah, because he said there's some snow... Yeah, he says it's the gate of this snowfield.
Yes, okay, it's right there. That gate right there.
This
one? That you're next to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can mark that.
No, it's a little bit further up.
Oh, okay.
That one. So, his gimmick is that when you find him at stables now, he will tell you about the one nearest to that stable.
Okay, that's cute.
So it's a fun way to hunt them down without just guessing.
All right. Actually, this is going to yeah. So I guess two things. First thing is well, I guess three things technically, but the only other thing I straight up dislike about this game, I think, is I don't see any reason why potion effects don't stack. When I was in the when I was over by grabbing that little shrine near the mountain, that kind of became a little frustrating because I wanted to use some climbing stuff, but then I also wanted to use some cold resist stuff, and you can't, which is a little obnoxious.
Yeah.
And then there's two, like, minor things that they don't really hurt my enjoyment of the game, but I kind of wish they were a little different. I love the climbing. I know there's a few people, from what I've seen, that really get tired of the climbing. I actually still am finding what I'm doing right now kind of fun. I do kind of feel, though, that, like, while it's cool that you can do so much with the horse in this game, Hyrule being so mountainous kind of, like, a lot of times you just don't want to use the horse, you know?
Yeah, there are very, very few situations where the horse comes into play, honestly.
Yeah, which I think it's not really, like, a bad thing, and I still love that they put so much effort in, like, the horse customization and, like, stabling stuff, but it's just kind of a bummer when it's like, oh, well, time to fuck off, Strider.
Yeah.
And then, so I know this is probably going to be the thing that is the most divisive, and I think has become the most divisive about this game. I think that I'm mostly fine with the weapon durability. In fact, I love weapon durability in games when done right. I think it's perfect for the wooden weapons and kind of like the shittier monster weapons that get dropped. I do kind of wish that the actual, like, Hylian actual made out of steel weapons were just a bit more durable.
Yeah, I still want them to be able to break, but they do break a bit fast.
Yeah, those are, like, the major thing. Like, I'm still having a blast with this game, but just when, you know, it's kind of that honeymoon period with the game you really love, it's like, okay, this isn't flawless, you know?
I developed a few complaints going in. A lot of my complaints are, like, kind of story-based, and I kind of wrote stupid blogs about them, but once we get a bit more in there,
because you said there's spoilers in there, so
yeah. Once we get more into the story of this game, we'll just talk about it in this Let's Play anyway.
What the fuck is this?
It is the ruins of something. So
something. Oh, hey, well that's where it leads into here. Okay.
Yep. Which is the direction I think you want to go.
I just want to grab the shrine wherever it is.
Okay. I don't remember where it is.
We'll find it. We always find it, except when we don't.
It might be in the waterfall.
It might be. And also, here's a little chest.
So yeah, no, like, all of the stuff you said, I agree with. They don't ultimately... Beautiful. This is good.
This is great.
They don't, like, ultimately really damage the game for me. It's not a perfect game.
Yeah.
By far. And honestly, the things that I have, like, complaints about, I find really interesting to talk about, and they're all things that I think would be easy to fix in the next game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But, like, man, the core of this game remained great all the way through, and, like, it's still, like, 100 hours in, or however far it was in, like, it was still refreshing to play. So.
Shit. That's not gonna go
well. So yeah, like, we're probably gonna bring up complaints a lot more often now than in the first bulk of episodes.
First
but, like,
8,000 episodes.
Yeah, but, like, throughout all of that, like, my love for the game did not go away.
Yeah, I'm still digging this, I think, a lot more than Skyward Sword and Wind Waker.
I don't know about Wind Waker, but definitely more than Skyward Sword.
That I should preface that with, I don't like Wind Waker as much as most people do, so...
Wind Waker's, like, my third favorite.
It's real good, it's just there's a few things about it that I just prefer in the other games, I guess.
You know what, honestly, though, like, in the end, this might overtake Wind Waker. Like, it's possible, because there was so much about this game I really liked. I would say... So the one thing I will talk about while you do this, at no point did I stop enjoying exploring this world, and I would say that this is by far my favorite open world I've ever found in a game.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, like, it's really fun. Like, I'm still having fun, like, even on my own exploring this shit.
It's so
do you mind
well
if I do the
crafted.
shrine?
No, go ahead.
Okay. And also, too,
like,
we talked right after we stopped recording the last session and made it, I kind of made it sound like we aren't doing any more shrines ever. No, I just mean I'm not going to do every single fucking shrine if, like, I don't want. Like, I feel like we're good on shrines if we had to be, but that's by no means a signal saying we're done with them completely, because I think they're one of the best parts of the game, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. They get a little repetitive after a while, but, you're still in the phase where you haven't seen everything it has to offer yet.
Yeah.
Like, I would say there's probably maybe 30 more shrines than there needs to be, but it's fine.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, I love exploring this world, and it's honestly, like, so well crafted, so interesting. But I would say it is kind of a bummer, and it feels a little bit like a cop-out that, like, it's post-Hyrule destroyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a shame. Like, exploring ruins is really cool, but it's a shame that this isn't exactly the Hyrule I dreamed of as a kid. It's still really fun to explore, and it's great to see this world in this way, but it's not the Hyrule I would imagine, you know?
I think it works for me maybe a bit more for you. I'm not sure about you, but I really enjoyed, like, ruined, abandoned building aesthetic. But if that's not your thing, and I'm not saying it's even not your thing, but, like, it's is
totally
like
my thing.
Okay, yeah, but, like, even then, like, I would still kind of like a little bit more of a lively place to a bit.
I feel like the game has a great, like, for what they were going for, it's perfect, and I love it, but I still would, like, there's still the part of me that's like, man, I kind of wish I could see what Hyrule was in its full glory, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we still haven't gotten that. That being said, did you see there's a place?
There's a place?
Yeah, no, I was just distracted by what you were doing, and then I realized. There's a place in Central Hyrule Field that I don't know if we noticed in this Let's Play or not, but we can take a look at that map, and if you want to go there, you can. Okay. You might have seen this already. I don't know how much you've seen.
I don't think I have.
So yeah, it's a very minor detail, but, like, there's just a couple of small, like, things to check out, you know?
Yeah. Termina.
Yeah.
It was in the middle the whole time.
Yep. There it is.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm fine. Wait,
it's
hold on.
It's just a 15 strength sword.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah. But, still, very, very good game.
I think it's gonna be number 2.
And honestly, it feels weird to say this about Zelda, but, like, hey, how good that DLC is might rank it up a notch, you know?
Yeah, that too.
By the end of the game, I did kind of feel a little bit like I could have used one more major dungeon, and hey, we're getting it in DLC, so maybe that'll, you know?
Yeah. I feel like Nier's a very set in stone, like, game of the year for me, and I think I think Persona 5 and this are gonna be fighting real hard for that number 2 spot.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between, you okay?
No.
Oh. It's gonna be between this and Persona 5 for number 1 for me, most likely.
Hold on, I just want to see if I can
hurt yourself?
Let me have this. No, game, just let me, just want to set it, like, right. Oh, okay.
So I do want to point out, by the way, for the people that have, for some reason, stuck with this Let's Play, you might be going,
it's gone! That's what I wanted to test out.
You might be going, hey, for, like, 2 whole sessions now, they've been saying, yeah, at the start of the next one, we'll do that flying dungeon.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. There's a few things we want to check out first.
My favorite thing, actually, though, is, Tom, I think you follow him on Twitter, was like, yeah, I just did the flying dungeon. I'm glad I kept that one for last. And I'm like, awesome.
So I strongly disagree.
Okay.
I think the flying one makes for a good number 2 or 3.
Okay.
I think the desert one is by far the most balanced to be last, but oddly enough, I think the game considers the flying one to be the proper last one.
Nice. I know, actually, I was listening to a podcast, and, someone was talking about how, from a game design perspective, it's really rad how, like, they kind of push you to do the Zora one first, because, like, there's so many NPCs on so many paths that are like, hey, we're looking for a hero.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's super smart signposting.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
now what are we looking for in Central Hyrule?
Oh, yeah, so, hey.
Oh!
Hey.
Was that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we should.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Jeez, that's a name.
So, I did not find this. I saw this on Twitter.
Okay.
So that's why I thought maybe you had seen it yourself on Twitter. Because you follow most of the people I follow. But
I might have, but I'm not sure. I did mute a few people, because I did want to avoid some spoilers for this, but...
Okay.
I might have seen it and forgot. I'm not entirely sure.
It's a neat little detail, because it is exactly what you think it is.
Nice. Oh, fuck the rain.
That's alright, you don't need to do any climbing.
Yeah. This gigantic ranch. Now I should have pinned that. How many pins am I using up here? Only 2. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, you know what? I can take this pin out anyways. That... delete pin.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious landmark.
Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I did do a few stars. And there's a skull icon here that I don't remember why I put here. But we'll find out, I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's... oh, and a fight icon here. We'll have to do some exploring as I discover why I put these here. And also, I totally realized I didn't grab the memory, but whatever, it's fine.
You got a shrine right next to it, it's fine. We'll get back to it at some point.
Yeah. Bottomless Swamp seems interesting, too, but whatever. That's close enough.
I specifically wanted to bring this up to you for this Let's Play because I know a couple of times in this Let's Play we've talked about, like, I hope we just find Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah.
And hey.
And it's gonna be the... I don't even remember the name of the ranch from Majora's Mask, even though that's one of my favorite parts of that game.
Romani.
Romani Ranch, yep, that's it. Man, that alien thing is fucking weird. I love it.
I love the fact that when they were talking about, like, we had some crazy, wacky ideas for what this next Zelda game might be.
Oh yeah, the alien invasion thing?
Alien invasion with them abducting cows, how weird. And everyone was like, that's fucking stupid. I'm like,
it's one of the best parts of Majora's Mask.
Like, I feel like people forgot. Like, people honestly forgot about that,
You know why? It's because they look like Poes.
But they're aliens, like, it's clearly aliens.
Yeah, but, like, I think people just think of them in their head as, like, oh, they're Poes. You know, even though they're totally aliens.
But they're in spaceships, they come from space.
Yeah. Man, it really fucks with me how, like, they're both just traumatized if you go on the third date.
Yo, that's so fucked.
Yeah.
Like, her memory is fucked.
Yeah.
Hey, spoiler alert, there's some weird dark shit in Majora's Mask, did you know?
Whoa, I thought you were gonna say in this game.
No, unfortunately not as much as you would like. Which is kind of like, this game is the good traditional Ocarina of Time Link to the Past Zelda game, you know?
To be fair, I think as it should be for where the series is a little bit. I feel like they need to earn the right to do something a little bit weird and out there again.
And I feel that they have.
I think they have to. I want the next game to be Majora of the Wild, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
What
just
the
like some
it's
weird dark shit.
Hold on, let me see if I have the arrow still, because I bought quite a few
arrows.
You have
one.
Yeah, when I did hunting. Okay, let's go, my dude. These things aren't too bad to kill once you get used to it.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
are there two?
Mm.
Fuck. Oh wait, no, there's just that's just an enemy on. Oh shit, and he noticed me, of course. Okay, let's go, my dude.
Yeah.
How are you not really? There we go. Also, did you know if you get these things to go on grass that's on fire, these things totally blow up real fast?
Did not know that. No.
I found it out because you know how there's the stationary one near Akala?
Yeah.
I accidentally set the ground on fire near it, and it just like it was like a couple seconds and it was done.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. Oh, yeah, it's not full hearts. Oh, don't try to get back on your horse, my dude.
Are you using the Master Sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
Just
full
so you
hearts,
know, you might not remember, but they did warn you that the Master Sword,
it goes out after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly for fighting calamity-based enemies.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I grabbed that. I just like using it so I don't waste my other shit, but yeah, I can.
Yeah, totally. I
can
honestly,
do this.
The recharge time is not that bad, so, like, if you do wear it out, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I've already worn it out a couple times, just in my dicking around. It's only like 15 minutes or so I timed it.
Yeah. It'll actually tell you.
Come on, come back. There we go. Nice. That's what I wanted.
That fucking horse. Killed that horse real good.
Welcome
No,
to
okay.
Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, well, this is where you are.
Let's burn it all. Oh.
So, do you remember the layout of Lon Lon Ranch
Yeah.
from Ocarina? If you look behind you, that pillar you hid behind for the Guardian is from Ocarina of Time. It's the pillar in the back of Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, I figured that. There's a piece of heart in there, isn't there? There's something in there.
I think... I don't know if there's the piece of heart inside the pillar itself. I don't remember if you can go in the pillar or if you go into, like, a house at the base of it. But yes, there's a piece of heart in there.
There's something in the
cow.
corner of one of the ranches. There's, like, a building there, and you can go inside. It might just be one of the Skulltulas or something. I don't remember.
Well, there's a bunch of Skulltulas in there. There is also a piece of heart, and, like, you crawl... Like, you move some boxes, you crawl under a thing, and there's a cow.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. But, no, if you go to the front, the cute detail is the sign is here. There's the sign from when you enter.
Yeah, and this is
There's
the
the
fence.
track where you roast... Were you roasted? Here's the
Whoa.
track where you, rode Epona to, like, win the race. And also... These two houses are where the houses would be, and the 3 pots are in the same spot.
Hold on. Where are the pots?
I don't know, but I know that the 3 pots are in the same spot, lined up against the house.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Gee whiz.
So that's a cute little detail that we spent 10 minutes getting to, but hey.
It's fine.
It is.
And there's Hyrule... Oh, God. Oh, yeah, and even the road splits, I think. Yeah.
So, that being said, fun little details. Guess what I've done?
What?
Given up trying to place this game in the timeline.
Yeah, I think, honestly, it's very obvious. It's just reference bait. Like, I think
there's
just
too
nonsense.
much reference bait. I think that... So the thing is, they oh no, Amiibo.
Yeah. I was about to say, did I accidentally, like, trigger something? And then it's like, oh, wait, no, we named the dumb horse that.
The game makes a lot of references to past Zelda games, and honestly, oh, nice, I could never do this. It just doesn't add up.
I know, I was thinking that myself.
Like, they make references to things that can't be in the same timeline as other references they make.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've kind of given up on that. I'll wait to see if they say anything, but like, yeah. Honestly, like, it's kind of a little annoying, but it's fine.
Coming, Ganon.
So, I wonder how this will work.
Coming, Ganon!
Did you see the thing about the Octorok balloons?
What do you mean?
So if you kill an Octorok, you get like an Octorok sack, and you can put them on items to serve as balloons and make them hover.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And some guy put like a bunch of them on a plank of wood and just floated up to the top of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's solid.
You know what's something I learned?
What?
Someone that had the same fucking thing of me, of like, oh god, there's like a Koholint rock or something on that island, that means it's the Link's Awakening island, was way more dedicated than we were, and he just used cryo pillars to hop across the ocean all the way to Eventide.
Nice.
That's fucking ridiculous.
The funny thing too is that I had like a little mini revelation at some point while I was playing, which is just like, we could have technically just made a bunch of food that had stamina recovery.
Oh, yeah.
You can get there with base stamina as long as you just make food to recover it.
Nice.
So hearing about the cryo pillar thing, I wonder if when he had that revelation. Because it's not that hard to make that food.